What's going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome back. I know why you're here. You read the title. So yeah, this is a tips video. Okay. So in this video I'll be trying to, give you guys some minor stuff that I really think will help you to improve. Some of them I didn't really know myself and I actually just found out. So if you actually did a backtrack, I haven't done a tips video in a while now. Like, it has been months since I have done a tips video, and this is because I don't want to like give you guys the same crap that everyone knows already: how to drop shot, how to jump shoot, how to strafe, how to aim. Like, it is all just pretty cliche. So I have been trying my best, to compile some things that a lot of people don't know. However, I do know that there are a lot of new players to the game that are on my channel, like people who just started playing COD Mobile. So I will have my first movement video from about a couple months ago. It should be in the cards and it should also be in the description. You can go ahead and watch that if you want. And before I get into it, guys, a huge favor I want to ask you guys to just go ahead and leave a like on this video. If you can get 100 likes, I would definitely appreciate that. Also, we are almost at 10,000 subscribers, which is my overall goal. So if you can, just subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, hit the bell, ensure is on all and not personalized. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, firstly there is something that I like to call the crouch prone peek, which is very simple, and because of the whole desync thing that is going on right now in season 9, I do think that this is the most effective way to win gunfights right now. So let's say you are on a stretch with a opponent. All you do is slash to the closest cover, something that is not too high, as I said, like a car, a box, a barrel. It all depends on each map and how you know each map. Then obviously your opponent will start to panic because you will have cover, and more than likely they won't. A lot of times when I'm in the situation, one, they'll try to pre-aim me, or two, they will try to rush in to try and get behind my cover. I basically hit the crouch button. You can also hit the jump, but that is very risky because sometimes when I hit the jump button, it sometimes makes me parkour jump over the objects that I'm taking cover over, and obviously that will be a easy death. So what I would do is hit the crouch button. You will be in a headless position. You'll take a few shots, prone again, and do the same until of course you win that gunfight. However, if they take the other approach and decide to rush at you, then that's gonna be pretty much a easy kill. You will be able to see them, they won't be able to see you, and then I just slide out and get a easy kill just like that. And because of the whole desync thing, when you do get up to crouch, it will not show on their screen first, so you'll more than likely get out a few shots before they even see you pop up on their screen. So that's why I said this is pretty much the most effective method in season 13. It works very well on maps that have long stretches, like the A-long at firing range, or the alley at crash, or upstairs at summit, or something like that. And the opponent, the most annoying thing is continuously dying from getting shot in the back, especially when you're running around the entire map looking for people, and then bam, you get shot in the back just like that, and you lose like most of your gunfights, even when you're playing against really bad opponents. So before I even get into that, guys, I want to say the dead silence perk was actually nerfed, and it's basically useless right now. For what I'm about to explain, the high alert perk will be pretty useful. It's not really necessary, but again, it will help a lot better. So there's something that I call the check back technique, and yes, I know it sounds pretty dumb. I am no master at making up names. So basically what this is instead of you like running straight around the map or whatever, you basically like take 180 turns just to check behind you or something. Like it's just like a small glimpse to just see if anyone is behind you or anything like that. That is why I recommended the high alert perk, whereas the high alert perk is not really mandatory, but it does definitely help a lot, and it will make this a lot more effective. This is actually pretty useful for a hard point or other modes where there are times where you cannot really predict the spawns that well. And I'm not really sure if this can be done with thumbs. However, I'm using gyroscope, so it's particularly easy. I think it can be done with thumbs with a higher sensitivity. So all there is to this is when you are running, all you do is either jump peek or slide jump. I prefer to use slide jump. I think it's more effective. And then you would basically swipe your crosshair in a 180-degree position just to look behind you. And while you are still in the air, if there is no one behind you, then you can just turn around back. Pretty simple. And this is the best way to check behind you, because obviously if you're just running and you just turn around to look behind, that will more than likely get you killed if someone is behind you. However, if someone's actually behind you in this position, then you can just quickly, you know, turn around and get that kill pretty easily. Next is a technique that I personally love using. Like, this is actually my favorite thing to do right now in the game, and this is actually very effective, and this is what I call the double sliding technique. This is actually most effective if you have a high always sprint setting. So I just actually put mine to 100. It was at 80 first, but I actually put it at 100, so yours doesn't have to be at 100. You can just adjust it as you like, but the higher your always sprint is, the more effective this technique will be. So when I'm facing off against multiple opponents, it doesn't matter if like one is in front of me and one is at the side. What I will basically do is, while I am fighting off the first one, my left thumb would have my player in a sprint position even though I am fighting. So as soon as I kill that first player, then I will just let go my ADS button, then I'll just make a quick slide and then kill the second one pretty easily. I know that this does sound a bit hard. It is gonna take a while to practice. That this only works with like fast killing guns, so mostly SMGs. That is why I prefer to use the QQ9 a lot. So it will work with light fast killing guns, so the QQ9 is pretty decent to use for it. The Rust is also pretty good to use for it. I don't think it will work for, you know, those meta guns right now like the ASM-10 and stuff like that. So you need guns with high mobility and a high fire rate to do that, but it is very effective. And of course, if you try every single thing and you still cannot manage to win your gunfights, then you can do something that I always get attacked for doing, and this is holding positions and holding head glitches. This is actually going to be the easiest way for you to annoy your teammates. Personally, every time I do it, people always cuss and say I'm a camper and this and that. So what I would basically do is, only time I would leave my head glitch is when I see that I have the opportunity to run to another head glitch, and obviously this is gonna let you win a lot of gunfights, and then you just circle around the area. When you get enough kills, you move away and stuff like that. I have gotten a lot of nukes by using this, but it's a very coward way to play. But if you can't win any gunfights, you know, it is what it is. So yeah. And finally, guys, is strafing. I did say I wasn't gonna touch on any of these because they are pretty simple, but there is an aspect of strafing that I really would like to touch on. So if you don't know, strafing is basically moving side to side when you are in a ADS position to try and throw off your opponent's aim. But I'm not really talking about that because it is not really effective. You'll have a better chance of winning if you just jump around or drop shot or something like that. What I am talking about is strafing when you are behind a wall. So before you go ahead and turn around a corner or something, you check if anyone is around there, and if someone is there, then you take a few shots, strafe behind the wall again, take a few shots, and do the same until you of course win that fight. And just like the prone peek, this is very effective again because of the desync. So majority of the times your shots will get them before they can even see you jump from behind that wall. Alright guys, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
She was slumped over, so I told her, baby, call me up when you sober. I just need to talk it out, I just need some closure. Not one chance at this life, no do-overs. Shawty on me, this gas got me dancing like Billie Jean. 16 man